Hey traders, John Howell here, your number one market trader. Why is the market not crashing for? Why are we rallying? This does not make sense. This has come out of the blue. Like, I can't believe it. All the headlines and all the bumblebees, including you guys in the chat box, have been saying the market's going to go down and the market's going to crash. But why are we rallying for? This makes no sense. Oh my goodness, it was such a surprise. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. I'm laughing, traders, because as you know, your boy Johnny, or your man Johnny, has been saying for the last week, even though in the spite of so many people saying the market's going to go down, the market's going to crash and so on and so forth, I'm saying, right? I've been saying that through this last week, I'm like, get ready for a rally, get ready for a rally. We're getting ready for a rally. Now, I don't know how long the rally is going to last, but I was very confident. You've been saying, get ready for the rally, get ready for the rally, get ready for the rally, right? And then we're getting a rally. Oh my goodness, it's come out of nowhere. I'm so shocked. Not really, right? This was, you actually saw this. And the really interesting thing is, traders, is that when we're looking at these markets, it's really important to know what you're looking for and know how to read the charts properly. If you do need help with that, then I'm running a 95% off sale to my Inner Circle coaching program, my top tier level coaching program, 95% off. I'm doing it because it was my son's birthday this week, and so I'm doing it as a way of celebrating her. But I'm doing that for the last couple of days. Today is that last day, so make sure you grab that. The very first link in the description, when you click on that, go put your email address in. After you do that, you're going to get access to a free training. I'm going to teach you about my trading system, how I trade the markets, and so on and so forth. And then you're also going to get a chance to actually then join the Inner Circle coaching program for 95% off. But today is that last day to actually get access to that. So very first link in the description, guys, click on that. Or go to Johns, JOHNS, freetraining.com, and then you'll be able to get that. So if we go back and have a look at the actual markets itself, right? I've made some really bold calls in the face of having some mud thrown at me, especially you little bumblebees in the chat box, right? Like little bumblebees in the chat box. So what I was saying here, if we have a look at this here, so as this market was rallying, I didn't get the exact top, but as we're rallying through here, right, as we were rallying through there, what I was saying is that we're probably through here is that don't get sucked in, don't get sucked in, don't get sucked in. If you guys will probably remember, right, back through here, don't get sucked in, don't get sucked in, don't get sucked in. And I even titled videos, last few suckers before they drop it on your ass. And then guess what? They dropped it on your ass. Now, someone called me flippity flop. Someone called me flipper in the chat box because now I'm flipping to the bullish. Guys, I'm flowing with the markets, right? This one here was now very overbought. That's all it was. It was just very overbought. And I knew that we needed to have a pullback to get to some equilibrium, right? We got the pullback, and then all I did is I said, okay, now we're through here. I'm starting to get a lot of bullish sentiment in the markets, and we're probably going to get ready for a rally. Here we go, rally's coming, rally's coming, rally's coming, rally's coming. You know, and I started talking about that with the actual stock market, and then now we're getting a rally through here, and so you can see that the analysis that I've been talking about, and the purpose of me saying this, traders, is that not to say, look, I got it right. It's saying, listen, traders, I'm actually teaching you in those videos. I go into depths and teach you about what I use to call these, and maybe you can start to implement with your trading, even when it comes to like gold and silver and stuff like that, right? Same thing with gold. When gold was rallying through here, and so gold actually started the rally through here. We actually, all this rally through there. I didn't call the top. It was maybe for the last week of this move up. I'm like, get ready for a drop, get ready for a drop, get ready for a drop, right? And then guess what happened? And then the drop came. So these have been the major cause, and even for the actual GDX, I'm like, the GDX. I've been saying, guys, this is a false breakout. This is a false breakout, meaning it's the end of this downward move, and we're probably like I even titled a video, false breakout, then slingshot move. Now, by the way, guys, a slingshot move simply means this. Pull back and then rally, right? That's a slingshot move. This is not a slingshot move, okay? Stop thinking about that. A slingshot move just means, because it's a false breakout, right? So we have this low period through here. we break below, and then we have a nice move up. That there is a slingshot move. Okay, so that's what I'm actually expecting when it comes to gold, the GDX, and that's actually what we've been getting so far as well too. The last few days I've been saying, guys, like this is the end of this down move for the GDX. This is the end of the move. I wouldn't be trying to go short here because it's the end of the move. Now it doesn't mean it's the end of the overall trend, right? Because we could start to go back up through here and then have another big move down, right? So it's not the overall trend, but for the move down on a short-term basis, I was saying let's get ready for another rally through here. So as you can see from the mining sector and gold and silver, I said getting ready for a drop, and we got the drop. Now, yes, I flipped. Why did I flip? Because the market has now made its move for the last few weeks. Now it's telling. Now I'm getting indicators and guidance of what's coming next. And again, I've been teaching you guys what to look for in the chat box below of how to apply this sort of stuff to your own trading as well. So my analysis has absolutely been spot on, absolutely bang on with this thing here. Once again, gold and silver, I started saying on this rally through here, we get ready for a drop, and we got the drop. Same for silver as well too. We got the drop as well too. And even though some people said, John, you're nuts, you don't know what you're talking about, so on and so forth. And the same for the stock market, right? Even for the stock market, when we started to get this movement through here, all these movements through here, again, I didn't get the exact top, but for the last week of this rally, I was saying get ready for a drop. People called me nuts, and we got that through there. And then for these last week here, I'm saying get ready for a rally, get ready for a rally. And then now we've actually got the rally. Now again, the rally has happened. I don't know how long the rally is going to last, but we'll have to wait and see, right? We have to wait and see what's actually going on here. But what we're looking at right now, and what I'm looking at right now, is there's actually a lot of strong momentum behind this, right? There's a lot of strong momentum behind this move. And what I mean by that is that we're starting to change the tune of the markets, okay? Because if the market's making lower highs, and then we start breaking a high, we're not making lower highs anymore. The most important part to a downward trend is lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, right? It's the most important part to a downward trend, downward trend, downward trend. But then guess what? As soon as the market breaks a high, we're no longer downtrending because we need lower highs. We made a higher high. Then what can happen sometimes, we come back down, make a high low, and then away we go. Look at this here, high, higher high. This could be now a significant higher low, and then this could be the start of a very strong upward move. So that's why I'm saying that's the first thing there. But the second thing is we're getting this very strong moving average trending up, showing momentum, strong momentum on the upside, which was one of the reasons why I started calling for a rally as we're starting to get down towards this 3,900 level. I'm like, guys, we may get a little bit more downside like this, but we're probably going to get a bit of a rally out of this thing here because of where we're at. And that's all I used, right? That's all I use when it comes to the actual stock market and the trading itself. So the really interesting thing is, traders, is that if you go back and listen to some of the stuff that I've been talking about when it comes to like why did I call a false breakout on the downside, a false breakout to the downside, and then a rally in the mining sector? What made me call that? What made me call a drop in the actual gold and silver market? What made me call a drop in the actual stock market? Why am I now turning bullish, right? It's like all this sort of stuff. If you actually want to do well, you can actually learn from the YouTube videos. So there we go, traders. That's it for me today. And I wanted this quick little update just to share with you guys that just as you can see, I'm making all these amazing calls right now that have been absolutely bang on, smack on by using a chart and one moving average, right? You can see I don't use any indicators. And how come I've been calling these markets right? You know what I mean? Again, like, I don't always get it right, but lately the last sort of few swings in the markets I've been sort of bang on with what's coming, and it's actually been quite a simple process. So traders, if you do need some help with your trading, as I said before, then make sure you click on that very first thing in the description. Go get access to that 95% off. Once you go over there, go to John's, JOHNS, freetraining.com. Once you go over there, then what will happen is you'll put your email address in. I'll give you access to a free training that will walk you through my #1 trading system, and then also you get a chance to join the coaching program for 95% off to get access to that. Today's the last day for that. In the coaching program, guys, I'm there. I'm not only do I teach you my system and strategies, but I'm there literally every single week, coaching you and helping you to make sure that you're staying in tune with the markets and you know exactly how to identify really good high quality setups. Most of you trading right now are not trading with any type of setup. You're just trading because it just looks like a good trade. And that's not the right thing to do. We want to make sure that step number one to any successful trader is they know what a good setup is and what it looks like. Step number one. Step number two, they go to the market to find that setup. See what I said just there? And that's what I do is I teach you how to identify a really good high quality setup. And then we go to the market to find those setups. We don't just open up the chart and say, okay, let's see if we can just let's just see what the market gives us today, and let's see if we can just buy something because it looks pretty good because of a trend line or something like that, right? It's like, no, it all comes back down to what the market is telling us, and you guys can do really, really, really amazing from trading. You really can. You just got to start to remove 80% of the bullshit that's from the media, because most of the media's been calling crash, and I've just been saying, get ready for boom. Now I've been calling for a crash in inflation, crash in interest rates coming soon, stuff like that. Commodity prices, or crash, right? It's a pullback, right? So there we go, traders. Make sure you join me in my Inner Circle coaching program. Link in the description. Go join that right now, and I promise you that I'll teach you how to identify good quality setups. And then whenever you're struggling, I'm also there to help you. But today's the last day, guys. Go get that right now, and I'll see you real soon.